Well, on nearly every street corner, you'll find a pack of dogs, or cats for that matter, running astray, causing a nuisance. And so much so that the Bahamas Humane Society is urging owners to put them on a tight leash. Let's listen in for what officials shared with our LaDawn Davis.
They say a dog is a man's best friend, but lately that furry friend has been neglected. On any given day, you will find the four-legged mammals scavenging through the streets of the capital in search of food, love, and attention. With the stray dog and cat population on the rise, Bahamas Humane Society shelter manager Percy Grant says owners must do a better job at animal care.
We're not really taking heed as far as spaying and neutering their dogs, unfortunately, or cats. Dogs go into heat every 6 months. And so you can imagine if a dog have 10 puppies and those 10 puppies have 10 puppies in 6 months, that's ridiculous, right? But that is how it is. And cats even more, because cats are what we call polyestrous, and so they could breed every 2 to 3 months. And so that's a very serious thing, and that's the reason why we have so many cats. And then we have another issue with people not containing their animals to their properties, because a lot of the dogs that you see around, we say stray, but they've strayed from home. And people aren't fixing gates, and they're not fencing yards, and they're not closing gates behind them.
When ZNS News captured the pets in action on our streets, we realized a few of them also suffered from malnutrition, evident by the visible bone frames seeping through their frail bodies. Grant says this act of cruelty could be prevented if owners take full advantage of the Humane Society's feeding program every Tuesday.
We give out food, a stipend of food every Tuesday. We assist as much as we can. And so, of course, again, we go to Corporate Bahamas to assist us with this type of efforts, because it is a need. And as much as when the feeding networks dealing with the public, and they saw the need of kids and adults coming and standing on long lines, trust me, it happens here too.
And if you're thinking about adopting a dog or cat just for fashion or the spur of the moment, Grant gave this advice.
Get a stuffed animal, get a fish, get a rabbit, a hamster or something like that, but don't get a dog, don't get a cat. If you're not going to be into it, don't get it. And people like these, what we call designer dogs kind of thing, and they get the dogs, and the minute they have to pay a couple months of grooming, the dog is on the outside.
Grant, who remains a strong advocate for animal rights, says fine-tuning our laws and granting stiffer penalties to pet owners is just what's needed to nip this vexing problem in the bud once and for all. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm LaDawn Davis.